Andrew McGathan here with SevereMMA, and I'm standing alongside Travis Browne. Travis, we were talking earlier on about your hamstring and how, just talk us through the mentality of that, because you were in a good position in that fight, and then
yeah, I mean,
I don't mean to shrug my shoulders, but you can't really put stuff like that into words. It must have been heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was tough. Just injuries happen in this sport, and it's, it'll happen sooner or later, or hopefully not. But it is what it is, and you got to take the good with the bad, and just move on from it. And that's definitely what I've done.
What was the recovery process like?
A lot of painful physical therapy and time. Pretty much. They
say time is one of the best healers. You're fighting Alistair Overeem on Saturday, and equally as large a man. What was going through your head when you saw him fight Bigfoot?
Well, I didn't know I was fighting him at that time, but
now that you know.
Now that I know, yeah. It's definitely a fight that I've, since then I've watched since I learned that I was fighting him. It was, he was winning the fight, and then he just got caught and taken out. Bigfoot's notorious for that.
In his, speaking of notorious, we have our own Irish fighter, Conor Notorious McGregor. Have you seen him, or what do you know about him?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask if this is for like an Ireland channel or Irish channel or something like that.
Can you tell in the accent?
A little bit. I don't really know too much about him. But what I've heard is that he's a really, really good striker, well-rounded, and he's kind of looked at as like the future of the division. And I'm excited to share the stage with him.
Yourself and Overeem are also considered two good strikers. In his earlier career, we would have seen a lot of Overeem's ground game, his submission, his guillotines, Kimura's, but it seems like this fight may be contested on the feet. You both have heavy hands. What way are you hoping to dictate it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to stand and bang. Nobody wants to see a submission out of either one of us. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't mind coming out there and just throwing caution to the wind and throwing some leather.
What is that mindset? I can't fathom having that sort of mindset, going out there and willing to trade blows with someone and potentially getting knocked out. Surely you're focusing on the win.
Yeah, definitely, and that's where I think, I think that's from a standard striking perspective, from a kickboxing perspective, he definitely has the upper hand in that. But this is MMA. And shots that hurt you in MMA don't hurt you in K1 or in kickboxing. So, it's a totally different sport. And I don't mind. I'm not scared of anybody stand up. The only person that has like one skill that is to be worried about is Kane in his wrestling. That guy just grinds you out to no end. And if you can't stop it, you're screwed.
You're stroking your beard there. Is it for wisdom? Growing it for wisdom?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull some more hairs out, get a little bit longer before the fight.
One final thing. I spoke to someone a while ago, and they said to me, an Irish fighter, they don't like shaving before a fight because it irritates their opponent. But in this case, it's also very fashionable. So what are you going for? Are you trying to irritate Overeem, or?
No, I'm not trying to do anything like that. I just, for me, it's a statement. It's kind of like where you been. You get to put food in there. You get a little bit of the woods there. When you come back, you get some twigs.
You get a bit of taste still in it?
You get smells more than taste. I mean, I don't really like sit there and flip my hair up into my mouth. But, like if you eat, yesterday I ate some good clam chowder here, and I was like, "Ooh, my beard smells like clam chowder,"
That happens to me as well, can you tell?
Yeah. Got some sprouts going.
We'll get there one day. Travis Browne fights this Saturday night against Alistair Overeem. He's promised us heavy exchanges full of leather. So Travis, if you don't follow through with that, I'm not going to do anything about it, but we'll be disappointed.
Yeah, I'll lose some fans in Ireland for sure, but I don't plan on losing any fans in this fight.
Excellent, Travis. We really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Fantastic, can't you?
Yeah.